Youth runner here with Basha standout Mason Aughe, 52.10 in the shot put. Victorious at the 85th Chandler Rotary Invitational, 172 in the discus. Victorious at the 85th Chandler Rotary Invitational. Great night for you. Obviously, outstanding day overall for the Basha Bears. JJ in the top 5 in both disciplines as well. Not just against your peers from Arizona, but when you're getting top-level guys coming from Nevada and New Mexico and Texas. I mean, how significant is that for you that you get to kind of measure yourself against a field that deep and with that much versatility?
It's so significant because it just shows I want to see how much my hard work puts in against all these kids from all these other states, from California, from Texas, which is a big place for throws, Nevada, Colorado. I just want to see how I stack up with some of the best from other states to not just be one of the best here, but also prove I'm one of the best in this western half of the country.
Most definitely. In terms of, for you guys specifically in Arizona, Mason, probably at about the halfway point, right now in late March, just not just because of the 2 victories tonight and the series that you put together, but just the training in general, like just as a veteran, right? A guy who knows how he wants his body to feel, at this time of year, how the training should look at this time of year. Just how encouraged were you even coming into tonight, and then how validated, how affirmed do you feel after what you did?
I was so encouraged coming in tonight. I knew, all right, I've been working really hard on my shot, but I knew something big was coming, and tonight just validated. All right, I know there's more in the tank. I know I can go out there and compete with these dudes who are 6'3", 6'4", 250. Me being less than 6 feet tall and super skinny, I'm like, that just validates that it doesn't matter how big you are. You can still compete with the big people.
So you're reading my mind, because obviously you are such a great technique guy, right?
Yes.
And that's how you're able to kind of level the playing field against these giants out there, like all these offensive linemen and defensive linemen out there. What were let's go shot put first, because obviously I know that was a big source of optimism for you. What were you most encouraged about technically, and just how you were moving in the ring?
Technically was being able to look at the video that was being shown. It was like, all right, I could see where I was going wrong, specifically my back leg wasn't coming fast enough through the ring. So I started drilling that in between my throws to really make sure it was going fast enough, so I was able to pop that 52-feeder.
Most definitely. And in the discus, was there anything that really stood out in terms of either, again, just things that were reassured, things that were validated?
It was just really just to make sure. Sometimes I get in my head about all my technique, and I'm just sometimes I got to remember, you're throwing a heavy thing, just sometimes you got to go out there and throw it. So it just makes sure, focus on your technique, but also you're also throwing something pretty heavy. You got to put a lot of force into it.
Your coaching staff, obviously, especially in the throwing realm, from all the success that you've had, that JJ's had, that Gabby's had, and so many others, right? They have such a level of respect, for this meet. What does it mean to you, as an Arizona guy that is able to come out here and be a double gold medalist, on home soil, and especially because you're in an era, Mason, where we get to see the overall state championship. It's not just about D1 anymore, right? You get to go against the best of the best. I was talking with Sophia Bonsire, right? There's a huge opportunity for her because she gets to throw against JJ, not just here, but obviously in May as well. So for you to, like you said, to take on the best of the entire western United States, southwestern United States, but then also validate that it's hey, come one, come all in May. I'm going to take on all of them. How powerful is that for you?
That's really powerful to me. Coming into this meet, I knew all the heavy hitters was going to be there. I knew Trigg was going to be here. I knew Keaton. I knew Keen. I knew Malachi. I knew everybody that I wanted to see was going to be here today, and it was especially just all right, everyone's here. Let's go send a mark to all these kids. You aren't going to be able to beat me in May, and you ain't going to be able to beat me now.
Awesome, man. So much fun to watch, and obviously the most exciting aspect is that it is only March. We're only at the halfway point, and knowing that obviously it's going to be north of 55, if not much closer to 60. Hopefully north of 180. But obviously a great place to be for Mason Aughe from Basha. 52.10, 172. Again, double gold medalist in one of the deepest field of challengers, not only from Arizona but from the western and southwestern states in the history of the Chandler Rotary Invitational. Mason, congrats, great job.
Thank you so much.